Although he looks kinda goofy on the outside, with a round belly, he's actually a serial killer. In front of his wife, he's the perfect husband. Whenever his wife runs short on money, he just pulls out his wallet.
Take it all. Spend every last cent.
As the most trusted vet in town, Jack treats every animal with kindness. When performing euthanasia, he even plays music for them, to calm them down.
You brought joy. You were loved.
This gentle behavior deeply moved the dog's owner. She's a bar singer. She invited Jack to her bar to hear her sing, to spend some happy time together. But when Jack turned his head, he unexpectedly noticed obvious bruises on her shoulder. That's when he realized her life was especially miserable. Jack felt deeply sorry for her. He walked her home. The singer invited him upstairs for a bit, but Jack refused because he thought he saw someone upstairs watching them. The singer narrowly escaped disaster. She still has no idea about the huge secret. Jack is hiding. The next day, Jack came to the singer's place with flowers. He saw piles of unpaid bills in her home. It turned out the singer had a terminal illness and didn't have much time left. So Jack took out a bottle of Coke he had saved and played some soothing classical music. As they looked at the photos on the wall, the singer told Jack she used to be part of a famous choir, but illness and aging took their toll, and now all she had left was a voice worn down by time. She drank and danced in the living room and collapsed halfway through. Jack took the chance to help her onto the couch. It turned out he had added a sedative to the Coke. Then Jack held her hand and pulled out a long syringe, preparing to place it against her arm.
You were an exceptional woman. You need to know that your life had meaning. You brought joy.
Then Jack covered her eyes, took the fan hanging on the wall, and wrote her name and date of death before placing it into his collection box. Now we can see the singer wasn't his first victim. When Jack returned to bed, he had no idea his wife was wearing a look of shock. Her husband was actually a serial killer. It turned out that a few days earlier, she had discovered Jack's collection box in the attic. Every item inside had a name and a date written on it. She was deeply confused. What exactly were these things? She lay awake all night thinking about it. That night, she even heard her husband sneaking up to the attic again. So the next day, while her husband was at work, she went back to the attic to check again. She took out the box and found there was an extra fan inside. The date written on it was yesterday. Curious about who the fan belonged to, she investigated using the name written on it. Eventually, she arrived at the owner's home, but she discovered the owner was already dead. She also noticed that on the wall of the house there was an empty spot where something had been hanging, exactly where the fan in her hand should have been. She was devastated. The man sleeping beside her was actually a murderer. When her husband came home, she confronted him face to face, asking why he would do something so immoral. But Jack believed he hadn't committed any crime, that he was helping those people find relief.
Ease them out of life to protect them. I showed them mercy. The first person I helped in this way, she asked me to.
He doesn't see himself as a killer, but as a savior helping others escape their suffering. Of course, the woman didn't believe him. Ignoring her husband's attempts to stop her, she immediately ran to the police station to turn him in. Did she really send Jack to the police in the end? Follow me to find out what happens next.